In this tutorial, we'll be looking to calculate percentages of given amounts, and luckily, I guess, for this particular tutorial, we're going to be using a calculator to help us, and it really does make a big difference for these kinds of questions. So let's have a little look. So the first question we have here is 35% of 720. Now, the first thing you probably need to understand is that the word of here does have a meaning that's quite useful, and it means to multiply. So if you understand that the word of in these kinds of sentences means to multiply, you can probably start to see what you might need to do with your calculator. So let's bring up a calculator and type in the information we need to type in. So 35, right, times 720. And then we click the percent button, and then equals. And the answer is 252. And so that's all you need to do. And that answer is complete. Just have a bit of a think though. Is this a reasonable answer? 35% is less than 50. So is my answer less than half of 720? Half of 720 is around about, I don't know, 360. So is my answer less than 360? Yes, it is. So at least my answer is reasonable. Okay, let's have a look at this second question. 62% of 8. Well, that's a bit crazy. 62% of 8. So my answer for sure looks like it's going to be way less than 8, but more than 4. Half or 50% of 8 is 4, so it's going to be over 4. Probably looks like it's going to be a decimal by the looks of it. Okay, so let's get the calculator back. And again, type in whatever it says. And it says 62 multiplied by 8, and then percent, and then equals 4.96. Okay, so 4.96. And that is the most exact answer that I could have. Sometimes, though, you might be asked to round off. So you might be asked to round to 1 decimal place. So if I was to do that to 1 decimal place, and I had 4.96, 1 decimal place is here. That's the target place value. That's the cutoff then. And I would look to my indicator digit. So it's 1 place value to the right of the target. And this is a large number. In other words, it's greater than 4, which would force the 9 up 1. In this particular case, it's a little bit awkward because the next number up is 10. And I certainly can't write 4.10 because that would be completely wrong. So what you do when you have a 10 is put the 0 here, put the 1 here. Okay, now this 9 goes up to 0 if you like. It goes around again to the number system. It goes 10 becomes a 0. So it becomes a 0, this 9. And the 1 here gets added to the 4. So it's no longer 4.0, it's going to be 5.0. So rounded off to 1 decimal place, 4.96 is 5.0. You might be asked, for example, to round off to 2 decimal places. In this case, 4.96, it already is 2 decimal places. So it's done. And that really is the long and the short of it. Done.